This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Adam effect. Join the movement.
This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Adam effect. Join the movement.
This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Adam effect. Join the movement.
This is the Adam effect. Achieve things out of mind.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the core, you are the resistance. This is the Blac Pill podcast. Yes, sir. We in the building, man. My bad. I mean, we don't really have a set time, but I think we'll set the time to, I'm thinking 9:30. But I'm in here, man. Shout out to everybody who can make their way here. And shout out to everybody who's going to watch us on the playback. We appreciate all of you. Shout out to the world. We got some updated news on what's going on with Diddy. Shout out to Diddy and everybody involved. We have an ex-corn star who shot up Trump's resort and claimed to be Diddy's sex slave, signing an NDA with the rapper in exchange for $5 million. So this just came out. I mean, I don't really know if we're going to give that applause, but yeah, this information just came out. Hold on, let me pull myself up. This information just came out, and that's our main event for today. I'm going to show you guys a couple things, and then we're going to get into it. Shout out to everybody in here. My bad if it's lagging. Let me see if I can turn the brightness up a little bit. You know, it's your boy B Dizzle. All right, here we go. You know, I'm Black Adam, so you know, Ninja Dark. But yeah, man, we got a good show for you guys today. Let me move this over 1 second. It's throwing me off. Yeah, we got a good show for you guys. Like I said, we're gonna discuss a couple things. After that, we'll get into the main event. Why the camera look off? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm tired. I went to bed late, woke up early. You guys answer the poll in the chat. What up, Rumble? You guys, there is no poll over there, but you guys can answer as well. Let's get into it, man. First things first, we're gonna go to Instagram and see what's popping off, and then we'll get to the main event. We have actor Rondo Sheridan, the dad from That's So Raven, hospitalized and needs help with medical bills. Damn, Ninja. Damn. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Let me see. Here we go.
It's Rondo Sheridan here. On April the 10th, I was on the road and got sick. Went to the hospital and they thought it was gastric. I got home on the 12th, immediately went to the hospital at Northridge and was told it's pancreatitis. Tons of tests. I was in the hospital for 9 days. I got released and I thought I was on the road to recovery. But it was just for observation. My pancreas is inflamed and there's not much you can do about it but just wait for the inflammation to go down. I didn't realize that I was going to be and will be out of work for quite some time.
Whoa.
I'm setting up this GoFundMe to help with some of my medical bills, but just expenses. If you have anything that you could donate, I would gladly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hey man, if you guys could help him out, donate to him. Yeah, Ninja Cook, bro. Yeah, you know, this is why I tell you guys, man, life is short, so, you know, do what you got to do, because we're all going to die anyways. Unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation. Hopefully, you can live a good life before you go. Let's see what else we got popping off.
Puff Daddy.
We have this. This is going to be later on in the show. We're going to make the show not too long. We'll probably keep it short because, you know, people want to know about this. And since I'm one of the first people who found it, I should be the one discussing it because I'm the first one finding it. Let me see. I'll say a couple other things and then we'll go to the main part of the show. Shout out to Big U. Like Big U said, man, nobody's bigger than the program. Diddy's starting to see that. But according to a new court filing, the government has gathered an enormous amount of material on the music manager and 6 others. Prosecutors cite over 20,000 intercepted audio calls. Damn.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah. And this what I tell you guys. This is why I say stay away from criminal activity, because they're not going to wait till they catch you the first time. They're going to allow it to accrue, and accrue means to build up over time. And once it builds up enough to where they can put you away, that's when they'll come get you. So they have 20,000 intercepted audio calls, as well as numerous surreptitious, I don't know how to pronounce that.
But what the hell, boy?
Hold on, let me make it bigger so I can see it. I don't know. Yeah, being on this computer making a ninja blind. As well as numerous surreptitious. All right, we're gonna say surreptitious. As well as numerous surreptitious audio and video recordings. Along with that, there's a trove of law enforcement reports, search warrants, and returns. Criminal history documents, recordings, and photographs, totaling roughly 60 gigabytes of evidence. And that's why I say I'm a square, my ninjas.
But what the hell, boy?
I'm a square. I can't deal with none of that. I'm a square. I don't want no parts because, yeah, this how they moving now, especially now with cameras everywhere. Hey, man, I want no parts. Leave me out of it. I don't want to play the street game. Let's see what the ninjas say. They thought it was the 80s. I ain't heard no one say free him. They ain't gonna say free him because they got that ninja. Man. Yeah, fellas, stay out the streets. More of the story. We had Bobby Shmurda officially being canceled, supposedly.
You what?
I wouldn't say canceled. I wouldn't say canceled. What they mean by that is his booking agent claims only 10 tickets were sold per city. The problem wasn't promotion, it was demand. Bobby Shmurda's latest tour has allegedly been canceled due to only selling 10 tickets per city. And yeah, I mean, that's just how the game goes. You know, if you're not putting out consistent music, you got to put out consistent music and you got to have a fan base. Even me, I'm building my fan base right now and I'm gonna put out music. Once you understand how the machine works, it changes your whole perception of it. I'm not going to ruin it for everybody. You guys got to ask me about it. But I mean, you can still succeed, but you're going to lose a lot of money to get there. Okay. But I mean, in life, no matter what you do, you're going to lose a lot of money, right? So no matter where you go to make money, you got to lose money. So you can do the music, but you got to be serious about it. You could do a firefighter. You could do a police officer. You're going to lose money. You got to get some certifications. You might have some exercise. You have to do things you have to pay for out of pocket to show that you're willing to buy in, and then they'll let you in. It's just the way it works. Music is expensive, though, if you want to be number one. Let me see. Before we get to the main event, we might just cut to the main event since I am in here a little late. F it, we gonna cut to the main event because I came in late. My bad, y'all. Went to bed at 4 last night just handling business. We gonna cut to the main event because it's what everybody's talking about. It's what everybody wants to know. So main event time. 1 second, man. We gonna cut to the main event. And we're also gearing up because tomorrow is officially 1 year since we've been in here. Since we've been doing content creation. And yes, like I said, we're going to cut to the main event. Main event time. That's it. Since I ain't going to have too much people watching, who knows? I'll do the full show later. All right, man. Main event time. Y'all know what it is. I'll do the full show later on tonight in the evening. And for those of you who don't know, we do a show in the morning and a show in the evening. You guys can come through, answer the poll in the chat. If nobody answers, it's all good. I know I'm kind of in here late, so nobody probably seen it. Main event time. So, like I said, we have a Diddy update for you guys. And basically, one of his accusers signed an NDA, which means everything, or maybe not everything, but, you know, yesterday we had the stream and we discussed how, you know, we had a vote. We had a poll in the chat whether there was more to the story or Diddy was guilty. And most people put that there was more to the story. Come to find out now, this ninja had an NDA that he signed with Diddy. I forget his name. His name is Oddi or something like that. And we're going to give you guys footage of this. So there's some truth to what he's saying. And this is why there's more to the story. So come to find out, he signed an NDA for $5 million. And this is a bombshell report. And you heard it here first on the Blac Pill. Yes, sir. So first we're going to start on Instagram. Let's see. We'll start on Instagram. I'll put the rest of these for tonight's show. So here we go. We'll go to DJ AK. Shout out DJ Academic. So yeah, the ex-corn star who shot up Trump's resort and claimed to be Diddy's slave signed an NDA with the rapper in exchange for $5 million. Ninja. Yeah, these ninjas are getting caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Let me read for you the excerpt, or the caption, if you will. A former corn star who allegedly shot up one of President Trump's Florida resorts before claiming to have been Sean Diddy Combs' slave has signed an NDA with the disgraced rapper, according to a report Wednesday. He was arrested in 2018 and his name is Jonathan Oddi. And this is all allegedly. We don't know what's true, what's not true. We'll say it's allegedly. And this is a disclaimer. Everything we say on here is for entertainment purposes only and commentary. We don't necessarily know the validity of most of the stuff that we say. We try to do our research, but we can and sometimes will be wrong. It is what it is, my ninja. But like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only and commentary as well. So Jonathan Oddi was arrested in 2018 after he was reportedly caught on camera carrying a U.S. flag and ranting about the president as he stormed into the lobby of Trump's National Doral Golf Club before getting into a shootout with the cops. Following his arrest, Oddi made a series of claims to police, including that he had been kept as a slave by Combs. Video from the interview shows. He said, I engaged in intercourse with Cassie Ventura and Sean Combs. Basically, he would masturbate. My bad, YouTube. This is a family show.
But what the hell, boy?
My fault. Basically, he would choke the chicken and tell me what to do to Cassie. I was like a fornication slave. For them, that's what I was, Oddi said. A picture of an NDA allegedly signed by Oddi and Combs in Miami in 2014 emerged Wednesday. Ninja. No, they're not my bad, not the cheers. I meant Ninja. So this just goes to show you guys what I was talking about when it comes to the federales. When you dealing with the feds, the reason why it's hard to beat the feds is because unlike criminal court, like regular criminal court, the feds don't have to show you everything they have. Now, I don't know if they had this information, but it's probably going to come up in the trial. But they don't have to show you all the information that they have. Did you know that? I'm pretty sure a lot of you did not know that. And that's why I say it's not worth it to play gangster, because you can't beat the system. There's two, unless even if you got an army of people, you got to have, shout out to MS-13. My bad, people. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
But what the hell?
Don't kill me. You know, shout out to MS-13. But you got to have a multitude of people in that amount to even think about trying to go against the government, and you'll still lose because they got military weapons. Shout out to America. So Yeah, me personally, I'm gonna do my little thing over here and just pop shit. Y'all support me. Y'all know what it is. Donate down below. But so like I said, a picture of an NDA was allegedly signed by Oddi and Combs in Miami in 2014. It's crazy because I'm from Miami, for those of you who don't know, and this ninja look mad familiar, my ninja.
What the hell, boy?
Before the story dropped, this ninja looked like I seen this ninja when I was in the streets mobbing, bro. No bullshit, because I've been everywhere. I used to drive around everywhere doing my little thing back in 2014. In 2014, where was I? Damn, that's 10 years ago. Sheesh.
What the hell, boy?
That's 10 years ago. In 2014, I graduated. I graduated. Did I graduate high school? I graduated high school in 2014. Damn. Yeah, we do got the reunion. I ain't showing up to the reunion, man. Them ninjas don't really rock with me for real. Yeah, man. 2014, I graduated, man. Oh no, the reunion actually was last year. I ain't show up to that one either, but that's a whole nother story. Anyways, yeah, man. I graduated in 2014. Seemingly backing up the former corn star's ties with the rapper who is facing trial for alleged sexual abuse and traffic stuff. Oddi said he agreed to the NDA in exchange for $5 million, and it was signed around the same time as he divorced his wife, attorney Tonia Troutwine. She told the Daily Mail, which first published the document. The date of the contract was around the same time as our divorce. I almost felt like he divorced me because he came to all this money so I wouldn't claim it. Damn. Cold game, boys. Cold game, bruh. Cold game out here in these streets, bruh. It's a cold game. I try to tell you, ninjas. Most people don't really rock with you like that. That's how the gang go. But anyways, that's not important. Shout out to his ex-wife or whatever. Let's see. Here we go. And here's the footage from the video where they talked about all this stuff. It's gonna be explicit. My bad, YouTube. Please don't demonetize me. This is on Instagram. I don't know if you guys share the same privacy policies. Yet again, please don't demonetize me. Thanks, management. Here we go.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call yourself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean.
What
Basically,
the hell,
he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I seen him for the herpes and won. But
And tell us what you guys think in the comment section, because, you know, we always see these weird conspiracy theory videos or whatever the case may have you, but I guess some of them might be true, because, you know, we hear a whole bunch of things about the industry. So let's see.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both.
That ninja's, oh.
What the hell,
That ninja said on record that Diddy and Ross. Shout out to Ricky Ross, the boss, Ricky Rose. Huh? Ricky Ross. My favorite album by Rick Ross is Masterminds. Yeah, so he said, this ninja said Rick Ross and Diddy allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly, and shout out to the biggest boss. First off, shout out to the alphabet boys and girls, the LGBTQIA+. We see you on the Blac Pill. We don't care what you do. It's your business. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, so this ninja said, I ain't say it. Black Adam did not say it. This ninja right here said, allegedly, that ninja right there, allegedly said that Diddy and Ricky played for the same team. Here we go.
Diddy and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled.
What the hell?
Remember, you seen it here first. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Here we go.
Rick Ross and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
I seen the liquor cocaine. I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay? It's not good. He drinks it all the time. Alright? He calls it ginger. It's liquor cocaine.
All right.
I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Combs.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call yourself
Yeah.
these days.
Let's see if we can find the full video. Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild. I don't know what to believe, but yeah, I mean, you know, they exposed the industry. They've been exposing the industry. All this new stuff that we're seeing come out because of social media. I don't know what to believe. All I know is Ninjas ruined my perception of rap forever, bro. You what? And Ninjas ruined it. That's why when y'all see me hop in this game, I'm making my own lane now, because these ninjas, I used to look up to some of these ninjas. Then everybody started disappointing me. And I mean, it's okay, you know, people are human, but damn, bro. I'm like, yo, I can't even sag no more, bro. You ninja never see me sag, bro. I haven't sagged since I was like 22 or 23, bro. Just can't do it, bro. The only way I'm sagging is just to create some room in my legs. Other than that, and it would never be below my butt. You could never convince me, bro. Never convince me. I don't care how gangster you are. I'm not doing it, bro. Let me see. What's his ninja name? All right, Jonathan, Oddi, police footage. And we're going to see this, then we're going to get up on out of here. Here we go.
Diddy and Ross will say goodbye.
All right, so here's the full video. Remember, you heard it here first in the Blac Pill podcast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You seen it here first in the Blac Pill. And like I said, for those of you who come in late to the show or for the playback, this ninja supposedly has NDA that has came out. The document has came out where he and Diddy signed to pay him $5 million to not disclose anything that happened between them. My whole thing is this. What's the point of an NDA if ninjas always break the NDA? I'm still trying to figure that out, bro. I'm so confused, bro. I'm not gonna say me because I ain't got none of that, but I'm saying if you got an NDA, how are people able to violate an NDA? I guess in this case it's a crime, right? It's a crime. But I'm saying, how are people able to violate an NDA when they signed up for that NDA? I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm begging a question. Here we go.
Okay, they're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's basically what happens is the following. The hip-hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to involve DEA. They move all the dope. Okay, all the dope on private jets.
But what the hell, what?
Yeah, I don't know what to believe. There is some truth to what he's saying though, because I mean he did sign an NDA. I don't necessarily know what to believe. What I do know is there are worlds that exist within our world. There are things that go on in society that we may or may not know about. You have to be privy to the knowledge. Specifically in this instance, I am not entirely sure if this ninja's in his right state of mind. But what I do know is, like I said, the information came out and he had an NDA between him and Diddy for $5 million. Now, I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this. Nobody's going to give you $5 million unless you have some information that could potentially incriminate them. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. We won't know because, you know, people set people up all the time. But you guys have to decide. Tell us what you think. Here we go.
Don't get screened by
customs,
by
DEA,
inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high grade powder. And I had settlement with Sean. Okay, and he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's these attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for.
Now we have to stop it right here because I need to provide you guys context. So for those of you who don't know, I believe Mark Garagos is, I I know his son is one of Diddy's lawyers. So this is insane. This is where it gets a little bit crazy, okay? It's going to get crazy. And that's where I'm saying shout out to everybody yesterday that answered in the vote, in a poll in the chat. You know, they said there's more to the story. So look, let me show you guys. Mark Geragos, he has his own show where he's actually been defending Diddy. And like I said, everybody's innocent until guilty, until proven otherwise on a Blac Pill. But we got to show you this, guys, because this might be one of the biggest cases in history, or at least in our time before we pass, right? And I'm trying to live. So, you know, I want to live to see it through. So look, watch this. Mike Geragos or Mark Geragos. So look, this is who I'm thinking he's referring to. So watch this. Prosecutors accuse Sean Diddy Combs' defense team of consulting with celebrity attorney Mark Geragos. And that's why I say it's very interesting, because we don't know what to believe. But let me see. Right here, Diddy's trial judge warns Mark Geragos, I'll be watching Two Angry Men. Two Angry Men is his podcast. And on his podcast, he's been discussing what's been going on with, you know, Diddy and the whole situation. And he's been saying that it's egregious and it shouldn't have been happening. Now, it's interesting that this is old footage, by the way, that we showed you of this dude, but he brought up those names. So look, who is defending Diddy? I believe his son is defending Diddy. Tenny Geragos. Yes. And that's where it gets deep. That's where you got to look like, oh shit. That's where it gets deep. I'm not saying these people are corrupted, but watch this. And hey, if I disappear, let me put this out there. If y'all ninjas don't see me or something happened to Black Adam, I'm perfectly coherent. I'm not the type of ninja to do that. That don't even make sense. Okay? We're going to put that out there. I'm getting goosebumps. I'll show y'all the goosebumps. But look at this. No, it's his daughter. Tenny Geragos, a founding partner of the firm, defends individuals in federal and state criminal cases at both the trial and appellate level. Is Mark Geragos related to Tenny Geragos? That's his daughter, and she's defending Diddy. You guys see that?
What the hell,
So, I mean, hey, I don't know what to believe, because even then, I tell you guys all the time, everybody's hands is dirty. Everybody done got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. For example, Tony Busby. Look at Tony Busby. What Tony Busby tried to do to Jay-Z. Now Jay-Z's countersuing. I'm not saying he's dirty or whatever. This isn't defamation. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Even now, I'm seeing my stream kind of lag. And if my stream's lagging, like I said, that's just to let y'all know they're watching, okay? They're watching. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm a small fish in the pond. Ain't worried about me. I can pop shit all I want. But we'll go back to TikTok. Let's see what this guy has to say. Let's go back to TikTok. Here we go.
All the contracts, it's these attorneys, which are Mark Geragos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5. Okay? When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable, because I don't want to be getting framed for anything, okay? Right.
Hey, well, guess what, Ninja? You cook now. You cook now. Everything's exposed. You donezo, bro. You're donezo. Anyways, let's continue.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard.
But what the hell, boy?
And then it's crazy because Cassie's a star witness in all this. So this is going to be interesting. I want to see how they, I'm not going to say how they spin it, but I want to see what they, you know, what's the remarks that are made, what's the information that comes out. Like I said, we're going to keep you guys updated. If you see a lot of Diddy, big pause. That sounded wild. If you see a lot of Diddy, man, it's just because this is a big case and I really want to see what's going on. And I'm interested in it. And if you're interested in it too, like I said, man, notify, put on the notifications, follow us for more. Here we go.
a lot of business, because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with people and stuff, and I was like a sex.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, now
I get all that.
you're gonna need an internet so I can show you. If I show you the website, you're just gonna go like, oh fuck.
All right. Help me understand you. How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy.
You got a girlfriend?
And that's where he exposed, I guess, the settlement or whatever. So, I mean, I guess it's public knowledge now. Everybody knows, but let's continue.
You got anybody that you talk to? I'm trying to understand.
I don't
You got
talk to
somebody that you interact with on a daily basis.
Yes, I have a good friend, a breakfast buddy. His name is Luis Gonzalez. And we go to the gym every day. He has nothing to do with what happened Thursday. Though he's a witness, he's gotten shot at by them, and he's a witness that Ross came and threatened me at my house post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross and confirm his identity.
So,
what the hell this ninja said?
What the hell, boy?
Hold on, let me run that back a little bit. I have no clue what he just said. He just ate his words. This ninja said, how's that? I'm like, what, bro? Come on, bro. Hold on.
Came and threatened me at my house.
Okay. So he said that Ross and I guess Diddy came and threatened him. Hold on, let me run it back just to make sure a little bit. So I'm like, bro, what?
He has nothing to do with what happened Thursday. Though he's a witness, he's gotten shot at by them, and he's
okay. So he said, I got it now. He said his friend, he has one friend he goes to the gym with, and his friend was a witness to what happened. And this is when supposedly he was assaulted or tied up or whatever he was talking about, right? I don't even know.
Hell,
but main thing is this. He said that his friend was a witness and got shot at by them. I'm guessing he's referring to Diddy and Ricky Ross, I believe, or at least Diddy for sure. And that's probably what the court's going to use as evidence as well and explain the nature of that situation. Here we go.
He's a witness that Ross came and threatened me at my house.
Okay, so Ross came and threatened him, and I guess he's referring to Rick Ross. Damn, I feel like the feds. Goddamn. I ain't the feds, guys. I'm a square. At the end of the day, this is just an interesting case. We got to document it, just like what's going on with the administration. Shout out to the American administration, the president, the presidential cat. You know, we documents and everything, bro, because we only live once. YOLO. F it. Here we go.
Post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross and confirm his identity.
What? He said after he settled, so he settled for $5 million. Afterwards, hold on.
At my house, post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross and confirm his identity.
So
yeah, I don't know if y'all know what that ninja said, boy. Y'all tell me, bro. That ninja sounds loony.
But what the hell, boy?
And I'm not saying like crazy like this didn't happen. I'm saying like, bro, I can't hear it. One more time. If we can't hear it, we're just gonna continue.
Settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross and confirm his identity.
So Gonzalez, he can back up what you're saying about P. Diddy and Ross and all that? Okay, all right. And you said Gonzalez didn't know anything about what you did? You didn't talk to him before?
Nothing.
Nothing?
He knows nothing. He was actually worried about me. He's like, hey, what's up? And I told him, look, man, what's happening is he's trying to cool things down, but then the feds have been harassing him. The feds. They have a big file of me like this. Since because P. Diddy and Mark Garagos have been trying to set me up and lock me up as an extortionist, asking for money. It was not so. My settlement was breached, and my settlement terms is one was called peaceful enjoyment. That means that if I went to your house or I did something, you'd actually pay me the full amount.
I get all that.
So I've been going through that since like 2012 still.
All right, and Gonzalez knows about that. You talk to him about that kind of stuff?
I talk to him alone because he's the only one that knows since the beginning.
Gotcha.
And then my ex-wife, she knows she saw the contract. She has a contract, a picture of a contract. Telling the trauma. You need to call her and ask her for a copy of the settlement agreement.
Okay, all right. Where do you live at? Where's your house? Or
Really close.
Okay, well, And this is an old video. This came out actually in October 10/21 in October 21 or October 21st of last year. And now they're using this as evidence. They have proof of the NDA, and the NDA is going to be evidence used in the court case. Now they're saying justice for Jonathan. Then I don't know, bro. Ninja got $5 million. I don't know. The money's never enough. Don't get me wrong, because you have to live with the trauma. But I don't know, man. Y'all gotta tell us what you think. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. I'm gonna leave it there because I want to put a mic drop. We back in here later discussing more. I don't know if we're gonna we'll probably we'll touch on Diddy, but that's not gonna be the main part of the show. Big pause.
What the hell, man?
That sounded insane. This whole case make you sound insane every time you open your mouth. But yeah, we'll be back in here at like 6:30 or maybe 6:20. Between 6 and 6:30, we'll be back in here for our evening show. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. This is Blac.